Hi guys, MrRoflWaffles here. At long last, I am finally making this video. I probably should have made this about 2 months ago, but it was the height of Black Ops 4's launch. I was really busy with other videos, and so I just didn't have time. So today, at long last, I'm finally doing a live reading of the second issue of the second season of the Call of Duty Zombies comic. We start off with this cover of Shaw, so I guess that this is going to be the issue that focuses on him. Let's get right into it. There's that little cover page. Siem Reap, Cambodia, March 1911. Have you ever questioned the fabric of reality? I have. Quite frequently, in fact. I suppose that's why I went into chemistry to begin with. Oh, okay, so this will be Shaw that's talking right now. Basic building blocks of existence and all that. And it was a good living, good enough to support Evelyn and the children. But I have to admit, I may have pushed myself slightly too hard. I could tell you that I did it for my family, but, well, I worked this hard before they came along. I had to know, you see. And there was always more to know. Always more work to be done. And so, perhaps, I might have overindulged in some pharmaceutical enhancement. So, Evelyn and, tip of my tongue, the children, I think there were 2, possibly 3, certainly no more than 4. In any case, they left, and the university and I parted ways. And I think it's just about possible this has had an adverse effect on my faculties. In my work, I've studied and analysed the chemical building blocks that form the very foundation of our existence, but right now, it's my dear friend Alistair Rhodes and his own personal obsessions that have me questioning reality. Shaw. I say, Shaw, are you actually listening to me? You've been sitting there mumbling. Wait, was I? That wasn't supposed to be out loud. I get somewhat distracted at times. You don't say! I feel certain I just did. In any case, Alistair, as you can clearly see, I have problems of my own. I don't need yours. This isn't a problem, it's an opportunity. Perhaps the greatest one in history, but I need your help. Only you have the proper training, knowledge, and outlook. I've heard that before, and he's definitely as crazy as they say I am. What? Sorry. Sometimes my inner and outer voices get switched around a bit. Nothing to worry about, but if you haven't got any money, you'll have to get someone else. He sounds like Liam. There is no one else. The secrets contained are likely alchemical in nature. I know you studied them, Stanton. I studied chemistry, Alistair. You studied the truth. I did. I wanted to unlock the secrets of the universe, to understand the purpose behind creation. And that's exactly what I'm proposing. I need Stanton Shaw with me on this. Stanton Shaw needs money and a ticket out of the country, mate. What did you do, Shaw? You're running out of countries to flee to. I'd settle for fleeing from this one, to let it work itself out. And as to why, well, I was under a great deal of strain, and it's just about possible I left out a significant decimal point. That answer is not, in fact, actually helpful. I need to get out of this godforsaken country before... Okay, he sees the people walking in the black suits. They find me. What's this guy's accent gonna be? You. He's gonna have a high voice, I've decided. What did you do, Shaw? You don't understand. It was an accident, a simple miscalculation, but the weapon worked. Understand? No, it is you who does not understand. 147. What? The gas we used your formula to produce ate through the containers you claimed would be perfectly safe during transport. The leak killed 147 men. My men! No, please, it was an accident. I've been working for 96 hours straight. Do not beg. It is unbecoming. But I need him. I do not care. You should. Do you wish to join him? I wish to save him. You want weapons, do you not? With him, I can give you the greatest weapon the world has ever seen. And why should I listen to you?
It hurt you, didn't it? Losing those men on a project you authorized. Why else would you be here at the ends of the earth? This could be a chance to redeem yourself to the High Command. There's no risk to you. He's turning into Maxis. That's what's happening. He's just turning into Maxis right now. There is no risk to you, Edward. We are two men, alone and unarmed. You must power the spire. Only then will we be able to defeat Dr. Monty. There's no risk to you. We are two men, alone and unarmed. You can always kill us later, but first you should listen to what I have to say. Continue.
And now we're suddenly in Angkor Wat. Okay, this could get very interesting.
It's taken quite a bit of resources to get this temple unearthed. The locals have refused to go inside, so progress has stopped for the time being.
Well, yes, that's clearly a good sign.
It no longer matters. We will have what we need.
Well, I will soon. I wonder if they have any acetone around here.
What was that?
Oh, was I talking again? Go on.
I need you to decode the symbols.
Come. Well?
I recognize these symbols. They're ancient. Newton incorporated some of them into his work. Others were found in Solomon.
And what do they tell you? I would remind you to think as if your lives depend on it, because they do.
They're talking about something called prima materia. It's the fundamental building block of reality, a power beyond imagination. And it's sealed behind this, a secret room.
Then let us see this prima materia. Open it.
You don't understand, Commander. This is unknown territory, unimaginably dangerous.
And I can imagine quite a bit of danger. I guess they open the doors then.
Nothing here but dust and relics. I do not fear the past or the rantings of madmen. I do not see the miracle of ages. I do not see a weapon to win the war of all wars. I see a jar.
You don't understand. What is in that jar is eternal. Kings waged war for it. It has to be handled with care. You are not qualified.
I really hope this is limestone.
Ah, yes. Behold, the mighty power of... What the... Mein Gott! This was worth the trip!
Okay, so they are German after all. Now I actually know. Good.
Stanton, move back. We need to get clear of this.
The prima materia is real? Are you seeing this?
Yes, it's real, and it's also dangerous.
And those guys are just getting completely wrecked right now. Rest in peace. Ah! They're all dying.
Mein Gott!
They're all really high-pitched voiced for some reason. And those guys, yeah, are not having a good time. That's not right. This is supposed to be a miracle. This is supposed to be the truth. This is
going to be the end of us if we don't leave.
Alistair, what have we done?
The power of creation itself.
You've gone insane as well. Wonderful. Shoot him, man.
Stay back. Stay back. I'll shoot.
Not nearly soon enough. If you're not going to use this, then give it to one of us who will.
What are you doing, Shaw?
Well, Alistair, right now, I'm trying not to die. But I admit, the plan is changing from moment to moment.
Please.
No! They devoured him, yes, and I really believe we should get going before they turn their attention on us. Bloody hell.
But that won't work. They've become automatons animated by the power of prima materia itself. They will not die. We cannot allow them to escape.
Yes, I worked that out, and we apparently can't kill them either, which I feel might make stopping them somewhat troublesome.
Perhaps destroying the cerebral mass would cause them to become inert.
Do I look like that good of a shot? Especially when the target is both moving and intent on devouring us. I guess he then gives Alistair the rifle.
What exactly do you expect me to do with this?
Just keep pulling the trigger and run. I have a plan. I think. Possibly.
I hope it's a good one.
If it isn't, I do have a backup plan.
Which is?
Outrunning you.
What? What are you doing?
Something quite foolish that has often gotten me in trouble. Chemistry. I noted several things on the way in here that, if combined, would produce a fairly considerable exothermic reaction. I'd hoped to use it on the Germans. I'd just rather anticipated them being alive when I did so.
Then do it now, as this isn't working. Are you just about ready? I haven't had dinner, and I don't like the idea of being dinner.
Timing is everything.
Now?
They're coming to a natural choke point. This should detonate with enough force to collapse the tunnel before them.
Should?
Yes, well, creating explosives while running from the undead is not an exact science, Alistair. And he tosses it out at their feet. Thraboom!
Well, that was spectacular.
I am very good at what I do.
Indeed. Do you hear something?
I may have just possibly overdone it ever so slightly. And it looks like the ceiling starts basically falling down all around them.
Come on!
The symbols. The prima materia.
It doesn't matter.
And they are absolutely running for their lives, and they flee the temple there. It's exploding all around them. Well, that could have gone better.
Are you insane?
Well, possibly. Yeah, I guess. They called me mad back at the academy, but I always felt that was rather unfair. Then later on, we're skipping forward in time now. My own creation, a proprietary formula guaranteed to clear the mind and help one focus on the work at hand. Would you like one?
Not on my or your life.
Just as well. There may be some minor side effects. I'm sorry you didn't get what you wanted. I know how terrible a thing that is, to have everything you wanted so close, only to have it snatched away.
On the contrary, I got exactly what I wanted. These are all pieces of a puzzle, Stanton. After you translated the inscriptions, I was able to place what I saw there in context. I was never there for the prima materia. What I seek is the source of ultimate knowledge, and thanks to you, I am one step closer.
And also thanks to you, and some ill-advised but effective pyrotechnics, our enemies are now permanently denied that information.
I can hardly have asked for a better outcome.
You think the prima materia is real?
You don't? After what we just went through?
I get confused. Side effects, you know. I'm not sure. It doesn't seem like it could be real.
It's all real. You shouldn't doubt yourself, Stanton. You see more than most. I'll need you again, Shaw, and I hope I can count on you.
Where are you going next?
Onwards, to my destiny. There are many more mysteries to be uncovered, and I need to find them while I still have the advantage.
Then outside, there's someone in the car. What voice should we do for this one?
Do you want to stop him?
I guess we could have a German in there. And another voice now. No. He is going to take us exactly where we need to go. And that's the end of the comic. Okay, so we learn a little bit more about prima materia just on Earth, I guess, from this, which is good. We learned that in Angkor Wat, they've got a temple which is full of info about it. That's interesting to see. And then they destroy the temple. So Shaw has a little bit of insight into what's going on with the prima materia prior to the events of Voyage and of 9, which is something that I guess is going to be one of his kind of traits as we go forwards. I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up talking with the other characters about prima materia as they go on their travels, certainly more than they have so far, just because currently it's kind of felt like the extent of the conversations have been, back in these older times, they were so good at using prima materia, and that's in contrast to the, on this boat, there's prima materia splashed everywhere. So yeah, I think that out of all the kind of little threads that have started popping up in the Chaos story, prima materia is one that I really would like to know more about. It's just interesting to me, that kind of mythos and lore that they have starting to be spun behind it. So I'm looking forward to getting more info about that, and I'll also be reading the next comic tomorrow, so make sure you're subscribed to my channel and click the bell to turn on notifications so you don't miss the next issue of the comic. Cheers for watching, guys. I've been MrRoflWaffles. Drop a like. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.